Have you ever stood before an ancient monument and felt a strange sense of mystery, as if its walls were whispering secrets just beyond your understanding? There's a reason for that. Across the world, hidden in plain sight, like coded messages, sacred geometry, and forgotten knowledge embedded in the very stones of history's greatest structures. These aren't just buildings, they're puzzles left behind by civilizations who knew far more than we often realize. Consider the Great Pyramid of Giza, the last surviving wonder of the ancient world. Most textbooks will tell you it's a tomb, but the deeper you look, the more that explanation feels incomplete. The pyramid's base is aligned with near-perfect precision to the four cardinal directions, with an error margin of just a fraction of a degree. How did the ancient Egyptians achieve such accuracy without compasses or satellites? Some researchers believe the pyramid's dimensions encode mathematical constants, like pi and the golden ratio, while others argue its shafts point to key stars in the Orion constellation. Was it a tomb, an astronomical observatory, or something else entirely? The more we study it, the more questions arise. Then there's the Parthenon, Greece's iconic temple to Athena. At first glance, it appears perfectly symmetrical, but its architects employ subtle tricks to deceive the eye. The columns bulge slightly in the middle, a technique called entasis, to counteract the illusion of concavity. Even more fascinating, the Parthenon's proportions follow the golden ratio, a mathematical principle found in everything from seashells to human faces. Was this just an artistic choice, or did the Greeks believe certain shapes held divine power? The same ratio appears in Leonardo da Vinci's Vitruvian Man, suggesting a hidden thread of knowledge passed down through the ages. In medieval Europe, Gothic cathedrals rise like stone forests, their spires clawing at the sky. But look closer, and you'll find more than just religious symbolism. The stained glass rose windows of Notre Dame aren't merely decorative when sunlight streams through them. They project intricate geometric patterns onto the floor, some resembling sacred diagrams used by mystics. The entire layout of these cathedrals often forms a cross, but some theorists believe they were built atop older pagan sites, following invisible energy lines known as ley lines. Were these churches designed as spiritual batteries, harnessing unseen forces? Halfway across the world, the Nazca lines of Peru sprawl across the desert like a giant sketchbook. These enormous geoglyphs, depicting animals, plants, and geometric shapes, can only be fully appreciated from the air. Why create art that you can't see from the ground? Some say they were ritual pathways, others argue they're an ancient star map, and a few even suggest they were landing markers for otherworldly visitors. Whatever their purpose, they prove that ancient cultures thought in ways we're still struggling to decipher. Even in modern times, the mystery continues. Take Washington, D.C., a city rumored to be laced with Masonic symbolism. The street layout forms cryptic patterns, and key monuments align with celestial events. Coincidence, or the work of a secretive brotherhood with ties to ancient builders? The Freemasons themselves claim descent from the stonemasons who built the great cathedrals, and their rituals are filled with architectural metaphors. It makes you wonder how much of our world is shaped by hidden hands. So why go through all this trouble? Why hide knowledge in stone and alignment? Some say it was to protect sacred truths from being lost or corrupted. Others believe it was a way to communicate across time, leaving clues for future generations to uncover. Perhaps the architects knew that empires rise and fall, but stone endures. The next time you see an ancient structure, don't just admire its beauty, look deeper. The angles, the numbers, the alignments, they're all part of a silent language waiting to be decoded. And the most thrilling thought of all, we've only just begun to understand it.
Hey there, if you're enjoying this video and appreciate the effort behind it, don't forget to like this video. It really helps the channel grow, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you never miss an update. Oh, and one more thing, share this video with your friends. Spread the love and support. Alright, now let's get back to the video. Let me know if you want any tweaks.